Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my June favorites, and I have so many products to talk about. I have some makeup, I have a few skincare things, I have like a lifestyle-y thing. There were a lot of things that I was loving this month, so I'm super excited to dive into this. Let me know if you guys still like these monthly favorites, or if you guys want to see them like every 3 months or just like twice a year. I personally really like favorites videos, but I know sometimes it can be kind of repetitive, and a lot of times when there's a month where I'm not using new products, it can be a lot of old products. So let me know if you still want me to do this every month, or if you'd like to see it like every other month, every 3 months. Let me know in the comments. I've been playing around with the idea of doing it like every 3 months, or doing it like seasonal, so like summer, fall, winter, spring. But yeah, so definitely let me know your thoughts on that. But we're going to dive in today, and I'm going to start off with the makeup stuff because that is what I have the most of. Obviously, I am always trying out new makeup. It's just it's an addiction. It's bad. But this month I was actually on a no-buy for the month of June, so a lot of this stuff was either gifts or stuff that I bought like before my no-buy that I just hadn't tried out yet. So I am just gonna dive into this because I'm rambling at this point. So first up, I want to talk to you guys about the base product that I'm wearing today, and that is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is the oil-free version. This is what this looks like if you have not seen it before. I was really struggling with my skin for the last few months. I'm sure if you guys follow us on Instagram, or I think I've said it a few times on here, my skin is very sensitive, and I was having really bad reactions to products that had a high quantity of silicone in it. So I was really reacting poorly to dimethicone, and dimethicone when it was in like the first like 5 ingredients. That's kind of what I came to the conclusion of. So I was looking for a base product that didn't have any silicones in it, or that had silicones pretty far down the ingredients list, and I came across this one. I had never tried this before, and I know a lot of people rave about it, and it does have SPF 20 in it. So I thought, you know what, for summer I love a lightweight base. I love when my bases have sunscreen in them, so why don't I give it a try? And I actually bought this during Lord & Taylor's Friends and Family sale, so I got 15% off, which made me feel a little bit better about buying another foundation. And I've been really enjoying it. It gives just a very nice, like, natural finish to the skin. It's not matte, but it is oil-free, and it's not overly glowy. I do like to look glowy pretty much year-round, but during the summer, I need to work a little less at that look because you get hot, you get sweaty, and you look glowy. So I do like that this is oil-free. It does have a silicone-based product in it, but it's not dimethicone, and it's like one of the last ingredients. So I felt comfortable putting this on my skin. I'm noticing that a lot of foundations, primers, and creams have silicones in them. That's what gives them like it's like soft, silky feel. So I wanted an option that didn't really have silicone in it too high up, like a lot of my foundations do. So I've been using this daily. I've been really enjoying it. It gives just a really nice, like, natural look to the skin. It doesn't have a lot of coverage, so like spots will peek through, but it does a really nice job of evening the skin tone. I've been really enjoying this. I've been using it every day since I bought it, and it's definitely a product that I think I will be repurchasing in the future. It's just a really nice staple product to have in your collection. So I've been really enjoying this. Another makeup product that I've been really enjoying is actually this Hourglass, what is this called? The Vanish like highlight sticks. This is in the shade Champagne Flash. This is actually what it looks like. I will do a little swatch for you guys. So this is what it looks like in the tube, and then on my hand, it's right here. So it's a very natural looking highlight when it's on the skin. It's more of one of those like wet almost looks, not so much like metallic or glittery, which I personally like for summer. I like a more natural makeup look in the summer. So a lot of these products I'm going to talk about are more natural looking products, but I just love this formula so much. It's a really nice cream product, especially if you're someone who is just getting into cream products or isn't someone totally comfortable with cream products, because it blends so nicely into the skin. It takes like no blending whatsoever. Like, I just like ran my finger over that 2 times and it's already blended in, but it still gives you like a nice blinding glow. So I really like this product. I use it pretty much every day. If I want more of a subtle look, I'll use it by itself, but if I want to intensify the highlight a little bit, I will put this down as a base and then just go over with a powder highlight. As I was saying before my phone rudely interrupted me, if I want to intensify this product a little bit, I will put this down as a base layer and then go over it with a powder highlight, and that gives it more intensity. But for an everyday natural look, I like just using this on its own. It's a really nice formula, blends out so easily. If you're someone who is just starting out in cream products and wants to try a cream highlighter, I would highly recommend this. Moving on, I want to talk about a brush, and this is actually the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. And I know this is like an old time favorite. Everybody on YouTube used this a few years ago. And I bought one in high school or college, and I used it literally to death. Like, it was like falling apart. I used it every single day, and it literally died. So I actually got this as a gift this past Christmas, I think, because I was like, oh, you know, I really loved that brush, I want to try it again. And then it kind of just like fell to the back burner. Like, if you guys can see back here, I have so many brushes, and like that's not even all of them. I have more in the drawer because for some reason I just collect them. And so I finally pulled this back out when I bought my Laura Mercier foundation, because I wanted something that was flat top to really like buff it into the skin. So I pulled this back out, and I've really been loving using this. I forgot how good Sigma brushes are. I haven't used them in so long, but it's really soft. It does a really nice job of buffing in the foundation, but it doesn't pick up too much product. Like, I have some foundation brushes that buff product into the skin, but afterwards like half the product is still in the brush, and that irritates me to no end. But for some reason this brush doesn't do this. It just gives a very nice like smooth application of foundation onto the skin, and these soft bristles make it really easy not to get streaks, which I also like. During the summer I'm a little bit lazy, so my beauty blender doesn't really get used that much because I cannot be bothered to take that extra step and wet my beauty blender. So I really like using brushes in the summer with more lightweight bases, and I've been really loving this one again. This one and the MAC 170 brush are my all-time favorite foundation brushes. Another makeup-y product, let's see, I have 3 more and I'm trying to decide which one I want to talk about next. So I think I'm going to talk about the Becca bronzer. This is the Sunrise Wave bronzer. So this is what this looks like, if you guys have not seen it yet. Everybody was talking about this. Alana Davison talked about it. I think Jamie Page talked about it. Everyone was talking about this bronzer, and it looks so pretty. And I was really looking for something that had more of a glow to it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I swatched it in the store, and I was like, I need that. Like, it is such a beautiful shade. So I don't know if you guys can really see that, but here it is on the skin. It kind of blends in super naturally with your skin, so it's kind of hard to swatch. But these shimmery strips of opal just give it this beautiful sheen and glow on the skin. I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now, and I don't have any highlight on. Like, this is just all from the bronzer. So for me, I really like to look glowy. I like a glowy bronzer in the summer, so this was perfect for me. If you're someone who doesn't like shimmer in your bronzer, you may not like this product. But if you are someone who likes a glowy bronzer, I would highly recommend this one. So next up we have an eye product, and this is the Tarte, what are these called? Chrome Paint in Sun Drenched. I actually have it on my eyes today. It's just a super, super beautiful, shimmery, like glittery pigment. This is what it looks like. This is one of the shades I believe they came out with for summer. There are about 3 shades. I don't know if they're a limited edition, but they are like their summery shades. There's this one, there's like a pinky one, and then there's like a deeper bronze, I think. So this is it on my hand. It's just this really beautiful like gold reflect, and that was one swipe. So these things are so pigmented and so like metallic. You don't even need to wet them. You don't need any Fix Plus, anything. It's just like a beautiful sheen on the eye, and I think it pulls any kind of look together. I've been using it a lot recently when I've been really lazy with my eyeshadow and I just want to put like a like matte shade in the crease and then throw on a glitter topper. This is what I've been using. I just feel like it makes any look like you've spent a lot of time on it, which I haven't been because the summer just makes me really lazy when it comes to makeup. I want easy, fast things. Sorry, I'm trying to grab my makeup wipe here. But it's really beautiful. They have a ton of different shades. I definitely want to try more shades soon. I can't remember. I think There's like a pinky gold shift one, I think it's called Frose, that I really want to try next. But if you're looking for a metallic shadow that is really going to pack a punch, I would highly recommend these. Samantha Ravindal actually raves about these, and she's the reason why I bought this, and she's right. Like, these are the best things ever. Tarte, good job. I don't really love Tarte as a brand. I feel like sometimes they kind of stick with the status quo and don't like get out of the box enough, but with these, they hit it out of the park. It's amazing. I would highly recommend them. My last makeup product for June that I've been loving is the Lancome, I don't know what these are called. Oh, the L'Absolu Lacquer in 315. It's just this like beautiful watermelon shade. So what I love about these is that they really they're really customizable. So with one swipe, it's very sheer color. Like, you can still see the color there, but it's sheared out. It's more of a lip stain. I have it on my lips now, actually, with just one coat. But the more you apply, the more coats you apply, and the more it gets like pigmented and the more you can build it up. So I like that it's very customizable. I like that you can do a very natural sheer look, or you can do more of like a pigmented punch of color. I've been loving this shade, actually. I'm usually not like a pink person, but Alana used this and I was like, that is beautiful. I need that, and I bought it, and I've been wearing it pretty much every single day, especially on days where I don't want to have to like reapply lip product throughout the day. It lasts a pretty long time on the lips. Like, I've been wearing this for about an hour, and it's still like a nice tint on the lips. It's not really that sticky at all, but it's just like a nice glossy finish. So I've been really loving these. I want to get more of like a nudie shade to wear also, because it's amazing. But these are really great if you like a low maintenance lip. I think they're really beautiful. They have a ton of shades, like a ton of colors, and I need to collect them all. Like, they're beautiful. Lancome, awesome. They're amazing. I love them. We're gonna move into skincare, and then I have a few like lifestyle-y things to talk about. Well, only one lifestyle, but what? We're just gonna move on. So the first skincare thing that I've really been enjoying are these Ursa Major Essential Face Wipes. So this is what they look like. They actually sent these to us. They sent us like a little goodie box, and they threw in some of these, and at first I was like, oh, like they're just makeup wipes, like whatever. But I threw them in my bag when I was like out by the pool one day, and it was like really hot, and I just used it to kind of freshen up my face, and I was like, this is amazing. These are so good. Like, so sorry, I always get like these little hiccup things when I'm filming. I don't know if it's because I'm talking so fast. So on the back it says, use this ambidextrous face wipe. It cleans, exfoliates, soothes, and hydrates anytime to reboot dull, tired, or oily skin. So pretty much what I've been doing is just during the day, if it's a no makeup day, I'll carry these around with me, and if I need to refreshen my skin, or I feel like my skin is tight or gross or dirty, I'll use one of these, and they're really amazing. They really do refresh the skin, and they've been making my skin look so good and so just feel so good, especially when I was having all of those like issues. I really wasn't wearing makeup that much, and throughout the day this is what I would use on my skin, and I think it really helped to soothe it and help bring it back to its like okay state. But these are really nice. I think these are going to come in really handy when I go down to the beach in July. We go on family vacation for a whole week, and you know, when you're sitting out on the beach and you're sweating and there's salt and sand on your face, like you just want something to kind of like refresh. So these will be great to throw in my bag. I need to pick up more because I think they sent us about 10, and then I split them with Lynn, and then I've been using them a lot, so I think these are actually my last two. I need to actually purchase them off their website, but these are really amazing. Especially for summer, they're going to come in really handy. I've been really loving these. My second skincare product is actually a pharmacy product, and this is their green screen. This is like their sunblock or suntan lotion or whatever, sunscreen, whatever you want to call it. This is broad spectrum SPF 30, and it's made with their, and I never know how to say this, but their green envy, their like patented ingredient, I guess. So I'm gonna squeeze this a little out for you guys. So I was never someone who thought that I needed like a different sunscreen for my face, or that I needed a sunscreen underneath my makeup, because I normally use makeup with SPF in it or a primer with SPF in it. But since I started using this, I actually think my skin has been looking a lot better and not getting as like irritated when I'm out in the sun, and it's been really helping. And I especially like using it on no makeup days. So this is what it looks like rubbed out on the hand. So as you can see, there was like a little bit of white cast when I first squeeze it out, but now there's like nothing, which is super nice, especially if you're someone that has like a more medium to dark skin tone. That will come in really handy that there's no white cast. But I totally got sidetracked. I've been really loving using this underneath my makeup or on no makeup days because it sits really nicely under your makeup. It doesn't act weirdly with any products, and it also protects your skin. And on no makeup days, obviously, you need an SPF, and this is what I've been using. It's not greasy. It dries down like pretty nice. It's not greasy, but it's not matte either. It's just like a skin-like peel. So it hasn't been irritating my skin. It hasn't been breaking me out. Hasn't been making me look like an oily mess. All good things. So I've actually been really loving this, and I've now realized the importances of like using a specific SPF like on your face. I know, don't yell at me. It's just something that I just never did. I don't know, I put SPF on my body, and when I'm at the beach I put SPF on my face, but like on a normal day I just never did that unless it was like in my makeup. So I've been really enjoying this product. It's really nice. But yeah, so I would highly recommend going out and getting like a sunscreen for your face for under your makeup. It doesn't have to be something expensive from Sephora, although this one's really great. There are like drugstore options for sunscreen, but I've definitely learning the importances of using sunscreen all the time, because even if you're just outside in the sun for 10 minutes, it's still really important to have. So I've been really enjoying this. It's been working great for me. I love pharmacy products. I don't think there's a product that I've met in pharmacy that I don't enjoy. But now we're gonna move on to like more lifestyle-y body things. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was the Diptyque Olean perfume. This is what I've been using pretty much every day since the warm weather started. It is such a beautiful scent. It smells like honeysuckle. That's like the main ingredient. But I like that it has that florally scent, but it's not overly heavy on the body. And when you spray it, it lasts a pretty long time on me. This was a little bit pricey. Diptyque stuff is pretty pricey. This is like the only thing I own from them. But it's beautiful. It's an amazing scent. I definitely want to explore more of their scent. So if you have any recommendations, leave them down in the comments. But if you are someone who likes like a light floral, I would highly recommend this. I love the smell of like honeysuckle and like more like wild kind of flower scents, and this one is beautiful. It's amazing. I wish I was better at describing perfumes because I'm just horrible at it, but the Diptyque scents are really nice. Everything that I've smelled from them is beautiful, and this one is definitely a favorite of mine. I'm not a huge perfume person, so I have to like really like it to want to wear it every day, and this is definitely one of those. It's the only one I've been wearing for the last month and a half or so, so I've really been loving this. And then my last favorite for this month is actually a book, and this is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, right? I believe that's the author. I actually saw someone talk about this on Instagram. I think it was Amelia Says was talking about this in her Instagram stories, and it looked just really cool. Like the cover just really caught my attention. I know, don't judge a book by its cover, but for some reason I love this like minimalistic kind of illustration going on. So I went and read what it was about like online, and I was like, this sounds so cool. So I'm gonna read the little blurb on the back so you guys can get a feel for what it's about, and then I'll tell you why I love it. But welcome to Grey London, dirty and boring without any magic, with one mad king, George III. Then there is Red London, where life and magic are revered, and White London, a city slowly being drained through magical war down to its very bones. And once upon a time there was Black London, but no one speaks of that now. Officially, Kel is the Red Traveler, one of the last magicians who can travel between the worlds, acting as ambassador and messenger between the Londons, in service of the Marish Empire. Unofficially, he's a smuggler, which is a dangerous hobby for him to have, as proved when Kel stumbles into a setup with a forbidden token from Black London. Fleeing into Grey London, Kel runs afoul of Delilah Bard, a cut purse with lofty aspirations, who first robs him, then saves him from a dangerous enemy, and then forces Kel to spirit her to another world for a proper adventure. But peerless magic is afoot, and treachery lurks at every turn. To save all of the worlds, they'll first need to stay alive. So that is the back. It sounds like a little crazy. There's magic involved, and I'm not a person who really likes books that don't seem realistic, I guess you can say. But for some reason, this just grabbed my attention, and once I picked it up, I literally could not put it down. The character development is amazing. The characters in this book make you want to keep reading more. You want to know what happens to them. You want to know, like, do they live? Do they survive? Like, it's just such a good attention-grabbing book, and I think I finished this in, like, a few weeks. not even, and I already bought the second book because it's a trilogy, and I'm already like halfway through it. It's just such a good read, and definitely during the summer I read a ton more because in any of my free time I'm out by the pool, I'm at the beach, and I always have a book with me. So I love having reading options during the summer, and this was definitely one of my favorites. It's one of those books that I think I would go back and read again, which does not happen often. Usually once I finish a book, I'm done. I read it, I know the story, like I'm good. But this book was so good, and I think it's one of those books that if I read it again, I'll pick up on things that I didn't even realize the first time around. So I really love this. I'm on the second book now. It's just as good. I'm gonna stop rambling about that. That was all of my favorites for the month of June. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And apparently we turn on notifications. That's like a thing now. I don't even know. But definitely let me know how you guys feel about these monthly favorites videos, or if you'd like to see them more spaced out in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in our next one. Bye guys.